The clips used in this video has no copyright intentions whatsoever. All clips in this video belong to their intended owners. Each clip in this video are for entertainment and educational purposes only.
How's it going, bros? My name is PewDiePie. Nah, I'm just kidding. Greetings, YouTube viewers, and welcome to another episode of Solving Autism's Puzzle. And I hope you guys are doing great during the New Year's Eve holiday and during the holidays in general, because I know that there's a lot of people who don't really feel all that cheery and joyful around the holidays, and being how over commercialized the holidays are, it kind of feels hard to get into the holiday spirit. Trust me, I understand that feeling a lot. But well, I have never experienced it, but I can sort of see it from how different people have treated the holidays. And the thing is about the holidays, it's supposed to be a season of joy, a season of giving, a season of letting people know that there is hope in the world. Because the thing is, we shouldn't constantly surround ourselves with all the stress and all the things that happen, and all the bad things all the messy things, I should say, that life throws at us. Because like I said, the holidays are meant to be a time to be able to spend time with people you trust, people you know are going to be there for you. And I know, and there's a lot of people that don't have that. There's a lot of people who are forced to be in such a dark place during the holidays. And I know there's some people with autism out there that sort of feel this way too, considering how with how autism is, they sort of don't really want to interact. Well, sometimes sometimes people with autism do want to interact. They just are unsure of how to take that step. And the important thing to understand from that is to try not to take it personally with them, or try not to be able to put them in that sort of position to begin with. Because if you do that, then you're not trying to getting to know them personally, and that's sort of what gives them that sort of feeling it gives them that sort of feeling to not be able to be motivated enough to be able to go out and try to make friends with people. Me, I do kind of struggle a bit with trying to get to know different types of people, but I actually do want to be able to make friends, and I really do want to be able to get to know different people. It's just that if I'm in a place that's sort of new, or just has a lot going on, just has so much going on, then it sort of affects how I be able to view certain types of people. So just to those who have an outside perspective with autism, try not to take it personally. To those who have autism or are living with someone with autism, in fact, try to be able to reach out to them and try to be able to openly talk with them more, because you never really know. The more you'll be able to talk with different types of people, the more you'll be able to understand them and be able to communicate with them better. Because the thing with making friends is that you never really know who you're going to be able to get to know until you be able to reach out and talk to them, regardless of whether they're autistic or not. And even though people with autism don't really try that much. There are those with autism who may appear like they don't want to be able to have anything to do with trying to make friends. It's actually kind of the complete opposite. It's just that they do, they just don't know how to be able to do it. And I think that the more often people are able to understand that people with autism want to be able to make friends the most, the more often, the better it is for people with autism to feel comfortable around a group. Because I know that there are a couple of times where I sort of doubted whether I want to talk to certain people or not. But thanks to how Mason was, they sort of got me more comfortable with meeting new friends, and I've had a lot of friends when I was in Mason. So in all, and to be able, and my advice to those who have autism and to those who know someone who's on the spectrum, try to be able to figure out how to be able to get them to reach out to someone, or to be able to and I have a chinchilla on my head. Here. Hey, guy. And this is my brother Jeff.
Hi.
So anyway, back to what I was saying. To those who are on the spectrum, and to those family members who know someone on the spectrum, or to those who know someone on the spectrum in general, try to make sure that they're more involved with trying to get to know different types of people and to have them interact more. Because there was this one time when I was 7, I got hit in the face with a baseball pretty hard, and I never want to have anything to do with baseball ever again. Which, as you can imagine, would kind of ruin the experience of trying to get to meet new people and trying to love a great sport. But thanks to very, very supportive people like the Cincinnati Recreation Commission, I actually do love baseball now, and I was able to get to meet some great friends too. So all it takes is to be able to reach out to someone and to be able to talk to someone in order to be less afraid of what's out there. Because there's an old saying that the more you understand something, the less afraid you are of it. And speaking of which, back in 2016, during the year 2016, I was pretty scared and afraid of what might happen to me during the end of my term at St. Clair, whether I would still need to be there, or whether I would still need to take more classes. But luckily, 2016 has been very kind to me, considering how I was able to graduate from St. Clair, and I was able to find myself a full-time job a couple months ago. So that was so far 2016 has been a good year for me. Not as awesome as 2010 was, since that was the year that I was unmasked, that was the year I won awards, and that was the year I met Baseball Hall of Famers. But still, 2016 was still a proud year of mine, just like 2010 was. And I hope that 2017 will be just as kind as 2016 was. And I hope that 2017 will be kind to you guys too. Because as the new year comes around, so too comes new opportunities, and you really need to explore more with how things are out there in the real world in order to truly understand and to be unafraid of it. So, in conclusion, before I start boring you guys, my my fifth, I've I've started to figure out what I'm gonna do with my 50th episode. I'm gonna have my top 10 list, an animated movie, my me talking to my brother, and I'm probably gonna do, I'm probably gonna do another one of my game show ideas, and I'm gonna do a skit with either one of my brothers, either with John or with Jeff, or with or or with my parents, depending on who's available and who's not. But anyway, I hope you guys have a happy new year. My name's Greg Miller, and I will see you next time. How's it going, bros? My name is PewDiePie. No, I'm just kidding. How's it going, YouTube? Oh man, off to a great start. Are we? How's it going, bros? My name is PewDiePie. I'm just kidding. Greetings, YouTube viewers, and welcome to another episode of Solving Autism's Puzzle. And I hope you guys are having a good New Year's Eve. And I'm hoping you guys have a good, happy holidays, because this is the time of year where we kind of reflect on what we have and trying to give to those who are in need and don't have a lot don't have enough to provide for themselves and for their families. And and I know that I know that with the holidays being over commercialized and stuff, it can be kind of stressful around this type of year. But just remember that what the holidays are really meant for, as I've mentioned, to be able to spread happiness and joy to everyone around you, and to be able to touch the and be able to give something to the let's try that again. And that's the thing about the holidays. It's a time where people get to be together and spread happiness and spread joy and spread all kinds of kindness to people. This is supposed to be the year where everything sort of. Hey guys, go to the link in the description to visit the Autism Society's website, and please leave a like and subscribe.